Good morning, you guys. It's me, Miss Bobby. I am coming to you guys this morning, which is, what is today? Sunday, October the 14th, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe it is about 9:30 in the morning. And I'm coming to let you know some awesome positive things, hint positive, as well as some things that we ladies need to work on in ourselves. All right, so for anybody that's new to my channel, I'm Bobby. My lady Whitney is at work, and we are a same-sex couple living in the South, and we're trying to have a family. And I do apologize for the camera going in and out of focus. So with that being said, over the past 3 to 6 months, we have been trying to get ourselves physically, emotionally, mentally, financially ready to start a family. A lot of the physical was taking place with me because I am going to be the carrier, and I have a lot of pre-health conditions, high blood pressure, diabetes, asthma, just a lot of different things that with the medication that I take along is not really baby friendly, pregnancy friendly, I guess that's what you say. So anyway, with that being said, trying to prop myself up and actually be in the camera. With that being said, we have been going back and forth to different doctors. I changed all my doctors. I have a circle that pretty much works for us, with one minor setback with one doctor. Long story short, I suffer from polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS for short, and I realized early on in life that I do not naturally ovulate. That is a bummer when you're trying to have a baby. So what that means is now you have to see doctors, let them do a whole bunch of tests on you. And if you qualify health-wise and can afford it financially, they put you on fertility treatments. I took this route before, almost 2 years ago in a different relationship. And I did get pregnant, but it ended in miscarriage. The medicine that I was on at the time was Clomid. With that being said, I am still a person that even though I know that I have PCOS, I know that I've been doing a lot of different things to get healthy, to get my body healthy, and I'm always tracking everything. I track my weight, I track my temperature, I track my menstrual to the T. And so here lately I started tracking my ovulation again. Now I've been trying to have a family off and on for 10 plus years. I'm 35 now, and I've been trying as early as 21. So yeah, 10 plus years. Never have I, in all the years of me tracking my ovulation, have I seen a for sure positive with the ovulation until last month. We witnessed it, and it was mind-blowing, out of this world, to where we got in touch with our known donor. We reached out to all our different doctors, and we are moving forward. But we couldn't do it last month when we got the first positive because I was on medication, again, that was not pregnancy friendly. So we had to transition me out of certain medicine, and I'm going to go with holding the camera. We had to transition my body from one types of medicine to another. We have successfully did that. Well, just about. And this month is here, and we've been tracking. So like I said, the positive in this video is that my body, for not 1, but 2 months of me tracking it, has ovulated. Or I've gotten positive ovulation tests. That is the positive. Like, wow. A lot of other health things that I'll tell you about that has improved in the last 3 to 6 months versus how I was this time last year. A lot of different things have improved. My vision has improved. And when I say has improved, because, you know, if you have bad vision, unless you're doing surgery, you'll never go back to perfect vision. But my prescriptions in these set of glasses from a year ago do not have to be as strong because I've gotten my sugar under control. Because when you have major issues with your diabetes, it causes issues with your eyes, which messes with your vision, which means you need more medication for your vision as well as for your diabetes. Well, because I have mine under control, it's not bothering my vision as bad, so I don't need such strong medicine in my lenses. That was a plus. We struggled all this year to get my blood pressure under control because it was ridiculous. It was sky high. So now I do have, every time I go to the doctor, normal, within good range blood pressure readings. My sugar levels, every time I check them, are awesome. Only 1 or 2 spikes that I've had in 3 to 6 months. So again, overall, I've done everything that I should and needed to do to get my body ready for pregnancy. The only thing that I didn't do, and it's not that I didn't try, it didn't fall into place, was lose more weight. When I started this journey, I was 310, and today, well, as of yesterday, I'm 295. So something is better than nothing. I'm very thankful for those 15 pounds. I really am. So again, with that being said, here comes some things that I want us to work on and be knowledgeable of and move forward with. As women, our bodies are constantly in the process of changing. We're always in some type of transition in our bodies. We endure a lot from the inside out. And that's just how we are made. That's just how our bodies are going to perform. Whether you have a regular or irregular menstrual, whether you ovulate naturally or medication-wise, whether you have health conditions or none at all, your body is constantly changing. I've done my best to track everything. And in the beginning, I was doing awesome. I was tracking my temperature every morning. I was tracking my mood swings if I was having them, my physical body pain, just overall my thoughts and feelings from day to day in my window of opportunity of ovulation. Even down to checking my cervix mucus. I was checking everything, discharge and all. And when you go solely off of your tracker, that says, hey, this is your week. But at the very end of this week, day 5 and 6, you should be ovulating and dropping an egg. And when you don't get the same results on your test that you're using, that your tracker says, you lose hope, you get discouraged, you get frustrated, and you send your body into a level of stress. Also, because you're so determined to follow the tracker, and when I say tracker, you guys, I mean an app on your phone. Some people call it a period app. Some people call it an ovulation app. They're one and the same, really. One is you have to track one in order to track the other. I really do believe that. Ovulation occurs shortly after your menstrual cycle. So it's almost guaranteed that if you're not having a menstrual, you're probably not ovulating. However, you could be having a perfectly regular menstrual that's normal, on track from month to month, but you may not ovulate naturally, or you may not ovulate every month. So again, these are all things that you can find on the internet and study and learn. But what we do is, because we try to educate ourselves so much, and it's so much that we're putting up here, that now we're psyching our body out. What I mean by that is, you know that this window is here, this window of ovulation, this opportunity. So now you start telling yourself that you're having ovulation symptoms when you're not. Or even when we're trying to get pregnant. Now we're telling ourselves, well, this is what they say some of the first early signs of pregnancy is. And so now you're telling yourself that you have these symptoms. I don't know how early on you can feel ovulation symptoms. I don't. It's different in every woman. But my window of opportunity started on the 7th. Today is the 14th. And you guys, I have been, as someone said, spotting. Basically, I've been telling myself that I'm ovulating. I told myself every day for the past week that I'm ovulating. And every day for almost a whole week, I haven't been. My body hasn't been there. It hasn't had a surge. It hasn't had a peak. And so I've drove myself completely crazy. We had some setbacks with our donor and stress upon stress. These are trigger stress marks. Basically what I mean when I say that is these are little triggers. These are little things that will, put you in a stress zone. Even if you yourself don't feel it, your body has already been affected by it. Some of these things we can control. We can help ourselves stay away from, and others we can't. There's nothing that I could have done about the setbacks that I had with my donor this week. And so even though that stressed me, on that part, there's nothing that I could do. However, on the part with me tracking everything, writing my symptoms down, allow yourself, if at all possible, to remain calm and positive within this week of, your window of opportunity. And don't think about what symptoms you have. Because if you have them, you're going to know. What I mean by that is I have a lot of stomach issues. I have a lot of issues with constipation. So I want to take my constipation issues and turn them into ovulation cramps. Because of my PCOS, sometimes I hurt a lot down below in my pelvic area because I do have cysts on my ovaries. Well, I wanted to take my PCOS pain and turn it into ovulation pain, pelvis pain, because I'm about to ovulate. Even to the point where I was like, I really feel it a whole lot on the left side. And I know last month I ovulated from the right. So this month I must be ovulating from the left because it rotates. This is what happens when you put way too much information in your brain and you overthink things. And I'm so guilty of doing that. Very hard. I don't have any tips or tricks right now to tell you on how not to do this. But I just figured the video needed to be put up that when we're going through the process of tracking our menstrual and our ovulation, because you are trying to conceive. In fact, maybe this video will, help me, because maybe some of you guys already know the tricks that I need to do to keep myself calm and relaxed throughout this process. It's a very stressful process, especially for, I know I'm not even going to say that. I just feel like no matter whether you are in a heterosexual relationship or a same-sex relationship, it's stressful. It's stressful. But I am at a place now where I have received 2 positives. One is early, some iffy, I'll say iffy positive results as early as 12:30 yesterday. Like right after noon at work, because I was testing at work, I got what looked like a faint positive, but I just really couldn't be for sure. So when I made it home and I tested again at 6:30, I ended up with 3 different tests that I took. All of them gave me hope that even if last night, around 6:30 was not a positive, the next time I tested would definitely be a positive. But I was very sure that last night was a positive. We were going to inseminate last night and things got held up and we had to change our plans. There's no need in going into details. Just know that last night we got a positive, but our donor was not available as we thought that he would be, which is fine, So we're going to go again. We're going to try again tonight. This morning I got another 2 very, very strong positives. So even though last night was a positive and it could have been played around as maybe a little too early, today's test this morning at 7:45 was really, really on point. Really, really on point. So we are trusting and believing that our window of opportunity is still here. We won't be able to inseminate until tonight if everything goes well. However, because I am realistic about everything and I'm going to remain open and positive about everything, if tonight does not take place, the joy in knowing that my body, for not 1 but 2 months straight, has naturally ovulated, puts me on a high that I don't want to ever come down from, ever. So we're going to remain positive about this thing. We're going to remain, open to the point where if this month does not, end in a positive pregnancy test when we check next month, we will try again next month in our window of opportunity. So, back to tracking. I tore my nerves and spirit up tracking this week. I really did, along with other things that have taken place. A lot of other things totally outside of the fact that me and Whitney are trying to conceive a child has taken place. A lot of emotional things. So we have had a lot of things come into our life that is a trigger point for stress. And we're trying to maintain and, meditate and relax our bodies and our minds and our hearts, because it's a lot that's been weighing on us. I was about Thursday, Friday to Saturday, Sunday. I was 2 days off of when my tracker on my phone said that I would get a peak and ovulate. It told me Thursday and Friday was my grand opportunity, my window. And actually it was Saturday and Sunday. It tore my nerves up. It tore my spirit up. I cried. I thought my body was freaking out. Because it knew that we had a donor. I wasn't gonna ovulate. I wasn't gonna do anything, and that was so not the case. It was just slightly off. Again, that takes me back to the fact that our bodies are constantly changing. Never in a moment. It's always something. Whether your body's getting ready the week before, my body is telling me that a week ahead my period is coming on. Then you have the week that your period is on, which is a lot of different changes. And then you have the week after, which now your body's regulating, going back to not having your menstrual be on. But right after that comes the onset of all the symptoms of ovulation. So we're constantly in a physical change within ourselves, along with everything else in life that you deal with. So we have a lot going on, and I think what we're doing is sometimes we're putting more stress on our body than what we have to. Again, I don't know exactly what to tell you to help with that stress, but maybe you guys have some things that you might want to let me know. Please comment down below, and I'm going to keep you guys posted. As I said, we got our first positive yesterday afternoon. We got another one again this morning. So our donor and family are coming to us tonight, which is awesome because the sperm life is better. We don't have to worry about that small window of how long it will survive once ejaculation. And we will be able to inseminate 15 minutes after he gives us our sample. Yes, 15 minutes. And I will be up, prepped, and ready. So I would just ask that you guys keep us in your prayers. Hopefully, if you're here watching this video, it's because you are interested in, us and our family growing and, how we're doing everything. And you are a supporter. You are someone who's positive and on our side. And if what you're watching is not your cup of tea, then definitely do not subscribe. Definitely don't click on any more of my videos. And, just keep it moving. But for the new people, welcome. I hope that you are enjoying some of the things that we've put out. Please subscribe to us. Please share our videos. And we ask that you always comment and please like the video. Hugs and kisses. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome Sunday. I get to say that, and it really is Sunday. For those of y'all who are used to watching me, I'm always saying have a great Sunday, and it's not Sunday. Have a great and blessed Sunday. And we will be back soon with more updates.